In the darkest of nights, in the longest of days, it's our comfort. In the dark of night, the winds of change are night. Our freedom is a national just we fight for freedom and justice.
Rise, queen among us. We rise, we march, we fight, we live. Rise, queen among us. United we stand, divided we fall.
In the darkest of nights, in the coldest of days, it's our comfort. In the dark of night, the winds of change are night. Our freedom is a match and just we fight for freedom and justice.
Rise, queen among us.
We rise, we march, we fight, we live.
Rise, queen among us.
United we stand, divided we fall. In the darkest of nights, in the coldest of days, it's our comfort. In the dark of night, the winds of change are night. Our freedom is a national just we fight for freedom and justice.
Rise, queen among us. We rise, we march, we fight, we live.
In the dark of night, our freedom is a match and just we fight for freedom and justice.
Hello everyone, I'm Austin Elsler, the Prime Minister of the Queen of Nyx. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving, because, I didn't make videos during those times, because I was celebrating the events on my own terms. So, hope you all had a good 2025, and we are now in 2026, and I think it's going to be a good year for the Queen of Nyx. So, let's see. What are we talking about today? We're going to be talking about what I haven't introduced yet, if I haven't already. I don't think I have, but if I did, I'm going to introduce it again, but on its own video. So, this is the first video of the year. What we're going to be talking about today is the Nyxian Commonwealth. So, that's what we're going to be talking about. What is the Nyxian Commonwealth? Why am I making it? So, what is it? Why does it exist and where it's going? The Nyxian Commonwealth was created with a simple but serious purpose: to help like-minded nations move beyond symbolism and toward real sustainable nationhood through community building, governance, land stewardship, and long-term planning. This is not a role-play alliance. I have made organizations before. One failed officially last year. That was the Multinational Association of the Americas. And last year, too, is the Union State Organization, but that's what the Nyxian Commonwealth is now. The Union State Organization was reformed into the Nyxian Commonwealth, so that's what it is now. It is a cooperative framework for nations that want to become a functioning, real-world sovereign communities, or if circumstances ever cause them to falter, to ensure they have a path forward rather than an endpoint. At its core, the Commonwealth is about mutual stability, voluntary cooperation, and peaceful self-determination. The Nyxian Commonwealth operates under the tiered system, allowing each nation to participate at a level that fits its goals and capacity. Observers may attend discussions and learn from Commonwealth without formal obligations. Member states participate in cooperation, dialogue, and shared initiatives while remaining fully sovereign. Compact members enter into formal agreements with Nyx defining what cooperation is permitted, what assistance is offered, and what limits are respected. Future integration, such as deeper association or territorial incorporation into Nyx, is never required but remains available to those who choose it. Because, we don't force people to join us. This structure ensures flexibility while maintaining seriousness. So, the member states of the Nyxian Commonwealth have recognized Queen Breckenridge I of the Queen of Nyx as head of the Commonwealth, and not the Queen of their nations, because we don't do that. She serves as a unifying and ceremonial figure, rather than a ruler over the other nations. So we made that specifically clear to everyone when they saw the requirement on how to become a member state. Simply, basically just recognize our queen as the head of the Commonwealth. because it's called the Nyxian Commonwealth, so you must recognize the Queen of Nyx as the head of the Commonwealth. So, common sense, right? Yeah, this role exists to provide continuity. My God, I can't pronounce shit. Excuse me. Mediation and legitimacy, not control. At present, the Nyxian Commonwealth includes recognized member states and observers, including, let's see if I get the names. Yep. Jewish Bolshevist Republic of Scheikel, the Pennsylvania Federation, House of De Herrera, and the United Phoenix Empire of Ascaria. Additionally, the constitutional Shadow Metropolis, the constitutional monarchy of Shadow Metropolis participates as a compact member. It is our only compact member operating under a formal agreement that defines how Nyx may cooperate with and alongside their nation. I don't think the terms are public yet. They can be. I don't remember if I put it on the website or not. I haven't touched the website in over 2 months because I've been on winter and fall vacation. Because in the fall months and winter months, we have a fall break and we have a winter break. And, well, there was only like 1 or 2 weeks between the 2 breaks. So we just decided just not to run the government in those days of work. So we had a whole 2-month break. And our break officially ended on January 9th. This is January 12th. So we're getting this done today. And I've been a little behind and a little bit lazy. I've been off the habit. So I got to get back into the habit now. So yeah. So we're back. So we're back to work and we're ready to get stuff done for the new year. Let's get back to the Nyxian Commonwealth and not get ahead of ourselves. I'm planning on making future videos a little bit short. This one is just an introduction to the Nyxian Commonwealth. I don't think I'm posting any other videos after this one. Not that I'm aware of. I have a whole to-do list right here. I have to have a to-do list or I won't remember anything. And yes, I am also reading from a script that I made because I can't remember anything I say. So, judge me if you will. Let's see. But yeah, if you want to know who we are, if you're new to this, if you're new to wondering who we are the Queen of Nyx. Just look us up on our website at www.queenofnyx.com or just look at the description below. You'll find us. We're on Facebook also. While a full Commonwealth Summit has not yet taken place, private discussions such as those held with Ascaria have already helped refine goals and identify future priorities. And I do remember that meeting. The meeting was a very fun meeting. It lasted way too long. The Queen got upset with me again. I'm not supposed to have meetings that take longer than it should. So, in fact, I'm actually not, in fact, this is probably the last video I'm going to be probably sitting down. Because the Queen has actually said that I should either get a higher chair, back up away from my desk some more, or stand up. So it's gonna be one of those options, and it's actually legitimate because I gotta look professional, I gotta look presentable, right? Not just the aesthetic and the outfit. I mean, this is actual genuine outfit. This is brand new, but it's also to show professionalism and all that good stuff, right? So, and I would like that too. So I didn't realize that me being slumped over was unprofessional. So I'm gonna start doing that from now on. I haven't decided which type I'm gonna do yet. I mean, I got multiple chairs, so I'm fine with that. I was thinking of getting one of those raisable desks. So like I'm sitting down at one point, and then the time where I got to stand up, I'll raise the desk so I can stand up. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's it on that one. But right now I'm sitting down, so we're fine. I mean, I'm pushed back away a little bit, so making sure I'm not slumped over, being professional, and whatnot. So fix the camera a little bit more. There we go. All right. Where we at? Yep, the Commonwealth is still young, approximately 1 to 2 years old. Like I said before, it was the Union State Organization before, and then it was reformed to the Nyxian Commonwealth. And I'm pretty sure that happened last year. I have records on that. I think that happened last year, early last year, I think. So, yeah. Yep, and is deliberately growing slowly and carefully because we're a Commonwealth, we have member states, and we have to look like basically we're not recruiting other nations to join us. We're only allowing nations that actually want to become real, become actually not just real but physically real, and not just I'm a nation. I got a flag now. You happy? Yeah, good. I'm glad you got a flag. Are you growing a farm? No. Okay. Are you smelting metal? No. Okay. Are you making T-shirts? I count that. I include that as a business or as a industry, a goods. I consider that making T-shirts, clothing, or merchandise. I consider those goods. It's a tourism. It's tourism goods, right? So do you have that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do you have land? No. Oh, you don't have land? No. Maybe you should prioritize that first. It's like, I don't have money. Neither do I. So, and we have land. Because of our laws and stuff. Our laws say that we um, can have land depending on, if you're a private owner, a homeowner, not a renter, a homeowner. If you own a house or land, that land is under Queen Nick's jurisdiction. So, but yeah. So, looking forward, the Nyxian Commonwealth is not about numbers, it is about commitment, realism, and direction. Success for the Commonwealth does not mean recognition by the world. It means stronger communities, clearer governance, responsible land use, and nations that endure rather than fade. For Nyx, the Commonwealth is both a partnership and a safeguard. True. A way to help others succeed, and a way to ensure that no allied nation is left without options. And that is all. That is what the Nyxian Commonwealth is. That is why I'm making it. That is why I believe that we need it, and we should have it, and it should keep going. Okay? Now, I think the Queen of Nyx is obviously the best nation in the world. Totally not biased. Okay? So, we plan on getting a lot of stuff done this year. I think 2026 is going to be a very good year for us. I really do. I have full optimism, full faith. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good year for us, and I'm really hoping for that. I'm hoping for it. So it may sound like I'm getting my hopes up, but I think it's gonna be a good year. I'm not expecting us to get land this year, to be honest with you, but that would be amazing if we do. But we might get a lot of progress done this year, right? So I guess we'll see what happens. So thank you for taking the time to learn about the Nyxian Commonwealth. More information, updates, and future developments will be shared as the Commonwealth continues to grow, as well as the Queen of Nyx. So, what comes next? The next videos I'll be posting probably after this one. Actually, there is actually an important one that I should announce. Actually, we have a brand new province. I'm not gonna tell you the name yet. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at yet. I'm just gonna tell you we have a new province, and I'll tell you all the information on that next video. So that'll be the next video. And since we did skip the month of December, I'll just go ahead and not make a progress report video during the month of December because we have a progress report every 3 months, and December's on the 12th month, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and skip it, and I'll make the progress report. Oh, no, I should make the progress report this month. Yeah, that'll be fair. I'll make the progress report this month so I can let y'all know what we've done so far before the 2 breaks. And I'm trying to remember what we did. But to be honest with you, there might not be no point, honestly, because as I'm thinking about it now, all we did was celebrate 3 different national holidays, all recognized by Nyx, by the way. And the third one is Halloween. That is a national holiday, as in the Queen of Nyx, if it's Halloween, that is an off day for us. Okay, obviously not in America, but it's an off day for Nyxians. So, let's see. And this is a progress report, so it's about internal affairs or domestic affairs, really, that goes on in Nyx, not really foreign affairs. That's a separate thing, and it might be in separate videos anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, no. I think from Halloween. I mean, I'm sure I did some Nick's work. Like, I did some videos on Patreon, for like the internal stuff, showing the culture of Nick's. Coming up with videos on how to record land of Nick's. Whoever's like interested in that, what goods are going to come into Nick's. We were asked that by Stamaria recently. Um, so we're looking into that. We're getting the smelter back up and running very soon. We're gonna do it this month. I'm actually pushing for that. I told the king I was gonna get us another propane tank for it. So, but right now I'm waiting for money. So, um, yeah, no, I think that's it. I don't think we need a progress report, to be honest with you. Um, but I will do in the month of March. That's when the next progress. That's when the next official progress report will come in. We're definitely going to be doing something in the month of January, February, and March. So, yeah, yeah, no. When March comes around, we'll report all the things we did, or did not do, or planned to do, and didn't happen. So that's what we're gonna do. So, um, but I won't lie, I am also a book writer. I'm writing a lot of books. Um, so I had to balance out Queen of Nyx with the books that I'm writing. So, obviously, Queen of Nyx is priority. I just got to get back into the habit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've been working on one of my books. One of my books is actually sort of halfway done. So, yay me! But we'll see how that works, and maybe I can use that for, when I publish it and whatever. Maybe I'll, get some. If big if I do get money from this book, I might donate half of it to the Queen of Nyx, like I always do with some of my donations anyway. Um, I'm like a voluntary. I'm a unofficial voluntary taxpayer. That is what I am. So like I do the tax, but I'm not taxing myself. Does that make sense? Like I'm actually volunteering to do the same thing our voluntary tax system does without signing the paper. Does that make sense? So so I actually make the graph of my own of my how behind it I am from donating into Nyx and whatnot. So yeah, so that's really it. I think we got it. I think we're all good on that. Yeah. So no again. So reminder: no progress report this month. We'll wait for March. We will definitely let you know um, what we done. But the next video is going to be about our brand new province. So that will be on YouTube and Patreon. I'm thinking of putting all my free videos from YouTube on the Patreon. That way, people will see more content on both sides. And then on Patreon. I don't know if you guys know. If you're new to me, if you're new watching me, um, on Patreon, um, you should be a donor to our Patreon. And should is a voluntary word. I'm not demanding. Okay, but if you like what we're doing, if you want us to succeed, if you want us to prosper, if you want to be part of the Queen of Nyx, I definitely recommend you contact me through our website. We have a contact page, right? And or get on Patreon and subscribe to this channel so you can stay informed. Don't forget about our other channel, Nick's Delta Broadcast. Nick's Delta Broadcast has been back up and running. They recently just posted a brand new video, and it looks great. It basically tells you where our provinces are and whatnot. Gives you an understanding on where the bases of our queendom is. Um, what else? Yeah, and then sign up for our Patreon. It's not that much, about $7.40 a month. Also depends on what tier. Also, so the Patreon page is really mainly about what's going on internally, like behind the scenes work, right? You know, it'll be talking about me making more flags, or talking about the clothing wear. Like, this is an actual clothes, it's not a costume. It's actual clothing. It's quite expensive. I actually got this for Christmas. So, yeah. You know, the clothing wear. It's not just clothes either, you know. It's, when it comes to Victorian and steampunk, it's not just about clothes. Okay? It's about decor. It's about the culture. You know, you gotta look at the Victorian era. You also gotta look at the Greek culture as well. You know, and if you think about it, the culture is innovation, not just fashion. It's innovation as well. Trains, trolleys, blimps. You know, whatever we can attempt to make that will make the Queen of Nyx prosper. So it's an innovative culture. So it goes with our Greek mythological theme for our nation, and we steampunkify it. I'm actually considered steam goth, but people call me steampunk or they call me Victorian. I've been calling myself steampunk for years, so people are used to call me steampunk, but I consider myself steam goth because there's a little itty bitty misconception where steampunk is actually more brass metal on your persona than the clothes themselves, right? So, like, for example, I'll have like the brass goggles, which I still have. The hat that I showed on the previous video, like, there's another one on steampunk. I have pillow casings. I have a bed cover. I think that's what's called. I think it's a bed cover because I got sheets on the bed, but I have a bed cover. That and all both the pillows and the cover, they have cogs and gears on them, so that's considered steampunk, right? Let's see. I know I have more than that. Let's see. I know it's not real, but I have one of those hard styrofoam swords that I play with the princes with, right? You know, little sword play, right, with their sword toys and whatever. Yeah, that one's steampunk. I'm trying to look around. I know I got more steampunk stuff. I mean, I got the Eye of London right here. It's just an hourglass with a Eye of London wheel. I still haven't looked this up yet. I need to look that up. The Queen got me an hourglass with the Eiffel Tower. So I consider that steampunk. It's an hourglass. Hourglasses are actually considered steampunk. They don't need cogs and gears. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see it behind me, about right there. That is a dispenser specifically for alcohol. So, got that for Christmas. Yes, I got that for Christmas. The king had to improvise on how to make it, but it turns out it's missing more pieces than we thought. So, but it's fine. I still love it. It works, just not as efficient, but it works. I think. All right, so I think that's actually about it now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm pretty sure that's everything. So thank you for watching this video. If you like the Queen of Nyx, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, or dislike, whichever one you would prefer. Prefer you like, but if you don't like us and you want to press the dislike button, that's fine too. So comment below. I will get notified if you comment, and I will eventually get to them if I see them. So yep, sign up for our Patreon and subscribe to us. If you want to become a citizen of the Queen of Nyx, hook us up. We'll get in contact with you. We'll see if you're committed to help our community out and grow and become a nation. So, all right. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Ave Rex, Vivat Regum. Happy New Year. Queen of Nyx.
In the darkest of nights, in the coldest of days, is someone come forth. In the dark of night, there is a change of night. Our freedom is a national just. We fight for freedom and justice.
Rise, Queen of Nyx. We rise, we march, we fight, we live. Rise, Queen of Nyx. United we stand, divided we fall.
In the darkest of nights, in the coldest of days, is our comfort. In the dark of night, the winds have changed our night.